check out Anthony on there as well. And like I said, Anthony just across the road from us, but he's more than just a pizza place or a business where they sell food. There's lots more strings to that bow. But I want to welcome Anthony and say welcome to Lunch with Marco first and foremost.
Thank you.
And tell people a bit about who's Anthony with that Scottish surname.
Well, I mean, I've never been to Scotland, but I did a bit of traveling when I was about 21. And I don't know, like I've always been into food. When I was in school, I did the whole hospitality side and subject. I pretty much gave that up because I think I found out that you have to learn some sort of language. You have to do French and Italian and stuff like that. So I don't know if that was just a teacher lying to me, but that pretty much scared me off a bit. So I ended up going more the routes of like the adventurous type. So like I was working on river for a couple of years where we used to do a lot of cooking on like just bare minimum stuff like that on fires and things like that. So I've always had a passion for food, but never really had the opportunity to get into it. But I always told myself if I ever did get that opportunity, I would go for it. So yeah, 3 years later, I'm sitting here with a pizzeria.
Yeah. And so that opportunity arose, but somehow you must have given some thought into that and said, okay, so let me start that pizzeria. When did this start?
So it started on the, specific date, it was the 21st of November 2015.
Yeah.
So going on 3 years now. Yeah.
And how's that been going?
Look, I think for any restaurant, it's got its ups and downs, but we've been growing steadily. I'm quite a firm believer in having a good team. So if you can work together as a team, you can pretty much accomplish anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hope to be where we are today. Yeah.
Yeah. And let's talk about your pizzeria. I've been there before. I've taken my boys there as well for supper one evening. And describe what that place looks like, because it's quite different to a normal pizzeria as you would think of in your head. But when people come to Ovenbaked, and the first thing they will see is what?
So the first thing you would do when you walk in, so there's a big sign we recently put up. So we obviously got the outreach and Ovenbaked. We'll talk more about that later. Then the big wood-fired oven. I'm a firm believer in pizza coming out of a wood-fired oven is always better than one coming out of an electric oven. Mm-hmm. Then we pretty much, so all the furniture and stuff that we built ourselves. So it's out of pallet wood and stuff like that. So the tables, the chairs that you sit on, the cushions even. I even got my parents involved there where they started helping out with doing the upholstery and stuff like that. But yeah, it is very relaxed and laid back. So I wouldn't classify ourselves as an upmarket place. It's you come through, you can just relax. We got a nice view of just over the train station of the guys surfing in Surfers Corner.
Yeah.
And then it's really, I mean, it's not help yourself, but we got waiters that come up and they'll take your order, but it's we try and invite like a more friendly vibe to the whole thing, to the whole dining experience, rather than, okay, cool, this is where I'm coming, I want to eat and I want to leave. We kind of want you to stay longer, we want you to experience the place. We try and come up with new specials and things like that just to encourage people to come through every now and again and stuff like that. Yeah.
And it definitely accomplished that very laid back feel where you can just unwind. And I think the view also doesn't. It helps. It helps a lot. It's not a deterrent to you, except when maybe the train is just parked in front there. But it lends to that relaxed feel. It's near the beach, and just the whole ambience of the place is that you can come and literally take your shoes off and just relax. Yes. And before I get to the other part of what you do over at Ovenbaked with regards to the outreach, talk about your specialities. And you say you try to improve on that all the time and have other type of specials. But what are you known for at Ovenbaked?
So when we first started, look, we had the pizza oven built up and everything like that. And I told myself we're going to be professionals at whatever we do. So we actually only introduced burgers and other meals to the menu, I think a year and a half in. So we perfected the whole recipe and everything. So every morning we got Sai comes through and he hand rolls the bases, makes the dough. We got a little bit of a secret ingredient in there which I can't disclose.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's what keeps the people coming back, is just the fresh ingredients that we make every single day, and you won't come back and you have like an old stale pizza or anything like that. So I feel like we've perfected the whole technique of making a good thin based pizza with fresh toppings. Then we moved on to burgers after the pizzas, and we're still working on those. They're very good. Like, I mean, I prefer a burger now. I mean, after a year and a half of just eating pizza, it gets a bit much. So now, I mean, we're working on the burgers, and now we've just moved into Nacho Thursday. So Thursday night nachos.
Okay.
I'm also a big fan of those now as well. I mean, obviously I don't make them, because if I made them, nobody would eat them. But the chefs are very good at what they do. So I mean, we've actually been doing the nachos for about 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And we've had a very good response.
And so you're diversifying it, so you're giving a bigger offering to the public, of course.
Yes, yeah.
And that obviously makes it more attractive for people to come and frequent your particular business. And so we've got burgers, we have nachos, we have pizzas. Is there anything else that you may be thinking of introducing to the menu?
So we open up at 12. So we're thinking of introducing the whole pizza, the breakfast vibe. Obviously, there's a bit of logistics involved in that. So I mean, opening up a little bit earlier and offering the breakfast pizza, we've had quite a big demand for those. But I don't know how sure I am about an egg on a pizza. So
some people swear by it. I don't know. I'm also not too sure about that. But I want to also bring in another part of the equation, and part of what also attracted me to your place is what I see here on a daily basis with regards to your outreach. Don't you want to tell us more about that?
Yes, yeah. So it's a funny story, really. Ovenbaked was actually opened for the sole purpose of trying to make the surf outreach more sustainable. So obviously, a lot of organizations in the world rely on donations and funding. So we had this idea where if we opened up a profitable business that could help sustain a non-profit, that would be pretty much the dream. So you're not relying so much on donations coming in. So with the surf outreach, basically what we do, we have about 25 to 30 kids at the moment. We open 5 days a week, so Tuesdays through to Saturdays. We work with the kids for about, I would say, 4 to 5 hours a day, and that's anywhere from doing homework. I would like to say we focus a lot on homework, because we do, I would say, for about an hour, and then the rest of the time we're out surfing, or we're doing some fun activities, playing soccer and things on the beach. But the idea is essentially just to give these kids a place to be kids again, to have fun, to not have to worry or look over their shoulders or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of gangs and violence going on in the communities that they're coming from. So I think just to be able to give them that little space to let go, to drop their walls and just be kids is probably the most important things that we can do for the youth today.
And so how's that been working out? And like I said, I always see these kids playing there in front of the business, and I see them getting ready to go surf, and I think inside there's some pool or something that you guys play as well there. So how's that been working out for you and also for them?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously love it. They get pizzas almost every Friday. That reminds me I need to go make lunch. But yeah, they love it. They get to meet new people. I mean, a lot of the things, I find by opening Ovenbaked, it's opened quite a lot of awareness as well. Because obviously, with a program, people don't just come in to have a look. But obviously, when you go to Ovenbaked, the outreach is right next door. So you take 5 steps and you're inside. You can see we got a little library there. We're busy working on a computer room at the moment for them. We got a lot of boards and wetsuits, and we also got a foosball table. They broke the last pool table. Obviously, having 25 to 30 kids jumping up and down on a pool table gets a bit much. But they enjoy it. Work, I mean, I normally get in around 8 o'clock in the morning and leave around 8 o'clock at night. So it's long days, but it's rewarding days. Like it's I go home feeling like I've actually done something rather than just working 9 to 5 behind a desk. Yeah. And there's always something new as well.
And somebody's probably thinking, so where is Ovenbaked? Like I said, I can literally throw a stone over there and hit them quite hard. Yeah. But so if you want to know where's Ovenbaked, how would you describe them to come into Muizenberg? Where can they find you?
So we pretty much, I mean, everybody knows the Striped Horse, and so you've got False Bay College in Muizenberg, so we pretty much just in that parking lot across the way. We also our window looks down onto the Muizenberg train station. Yeah. So if you find the station, you'll find us.
They find us, they find you.
There we go. You find CCFM, you find us. We also got a big elephant painted with a big pizza sign. Yeah. yeah, so I mean, you just look for the pizza sign and you'll find us. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We got a website and TripAdvisor. We're trying to get those reviews up. So if you have ever had pizza at us and you enjoyed it,
so you're looking at me. I must give it you. Okay, so just for those details for social media, what are your handles on the social media?
Okay, so Facebook is just at Ovenbaked Muizenberg, and then. Instagram, you must remember I'm just a surfer, so like all this social media stuff is all new to me. I'm learning as I go.
Yeah.
Instagram is Ovenbaked Muizenberg as well, so hashtag Ovenbaked Muizenberg. Yeah, and then you can find us online. We've been doing a bit of promotions on Google and stuff like that, so you pretty much just type in Ovenbaked and we'll pop up, which I'm quite chuffed with myself for.
I can see that you can go watch that. You can watch that on Facebook as well. Donna Oaks and he does amazing work with the boys. He is so committed, and so you didn't just say that for yourself. Other people is endorsing that.
Thanks,
is there a contact? Oh, you okay? So maybe she's getting a pizza later. So is there a contact number for Ovenbaked?
Yes, so it's 079 988 4972.
So you gotta now. So on the radio, you gotta do it again, eh? So you gotta give the number one more time.
Oh yeah, so it's 079 988 4972.
And so there you have it. So come and support Anthony with that Scottish surname here at Ovenbaked in Muizenberg. So if you're still wondering where he is, if you know where we are, on the opposite of where we're at, you can go to that direction to the train station line, and you'll find him there with that striped. What's that?
The striped horse. Just don't pick up any stones and throw them.
Not like me. But Anthony, it's been a pleasure having you in here, and I think I've got to line up quite a few songs. I've got to line up a few songs because I'm gonna go tuck into this special pizzas that he brought. This is his specialities, so I'm gonna go give a verdict on that. And I want to say thank you to you, of course. And so go and check out the interview on Facebook, and then also you can go check him out on Google. You can go look at all these handles on social media. You will find them easily there. And please do support local. That's why we're here. Anthony, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Marco.
So with that, I'm going to play you something brand new here on CCFM from Danny Goki. It's called If You Ain't In It. That's starting off some of the music that I've lined up because I'm going to literally have lunch with myself in a few minutes. So kicking off is Danny Goki, new on CCFM.
On CCFM.
New on CCFM.